Welcome back to the YouTube channel. For today's video, I've been getting this asked a lot to show off my DVD collection, so I thought I'd show y'all that. I've been collecting DVDs now for about 3 months. I got very into it when I got some for Christmas, and it's a passion that I've always wanted. I love movies, so I've always wanted to collect these. So yeah, now I got a lot. So for my 2 months, but for retail price, these are probably worth around $500 to $1,000 in retail price, but I get most of mine from thrift stores or gifts. So I've only probably spent like maybe $300 on these. But yeah, start out with one of my favorite movies of all time. We got Transformers 1. This is the anime Transformers movie that came out about a year or two ago. It's really good. Highly recommend this to anyone, Transformers fan or not. I got this as a gift. Next, we got It Chapter 2. I got this at thrift store. Came in this red box. It's really cool. It's one of the greatest horror movies in my eyes. But it's really good, so I would highly recommend this one too. One movie I've never seen, but I've always wanted to watch, is Wolverine X-Men Origins. Everyone talks about how bad it is, but I'm a big fan of like pretty bad movies, so I thought I'd always want to give this a try. Like I said, I've not heard much of this. I'm pretty sure this is the one when Daredevil appears for the first time in live action, and Deadpool's one of my favorite superheroes of all time, so it'd be really cool to see that. Next, I got X2 and X-Men: The Last Stand. I got both these at the thrift store. Once again, I've never seen these either, so I've been waiting to get X-Men 1 and the rest of the X-Men series to watch all of these. I'm really excited to get into these. I like the X-Men comics a lot, so I figured I'd like these. One movie I've never seen is the animated movie. I've been meaning to get into Wonder Woman a lot. I've never read any of her comics or watched any of her movies, so I thought it'd be really cool to finally get into that. Next, we bought a zoo. Once again, I've never seen this, but Matt Damon's one of my favorite actors of all time, and this came from my Pap House collection DVDs, so I thought that would be really cool to have. Next, one of my favorite cartoon / anime movies of all time, Teen Titans Go to the Movies. If you've not seen this, you need to watch it. It's amazing. I don't see anyone talking about it. I really love how they done Slade, Deathstroke in this, and I really love just seeing the movie aspect of this, of them trying to make their own movie out of them inside of this movie, which is really cool. Next, Superman 2025. This was my favorite movie that came out in 2025. I really love this movie. I think it's one of the movies that we need right now, with all the differences coming in the world. But yeah, if a movie makes me cry, I'll automatically give it a 5 out of 5, and this movie did make me cry. Next, we got the Superman 5-film collection. This has Superman 1, 2, 3, 4, and Returns. I've only seen Superman 1. I've always been a big Superman hater until that 2025 movie came out. So I'm really excited to finally pick up all of these and watch them. Next, we got Superhero movie. This movie is a underrated movie. I really like the scary movie and all that, but they make fun of movies. So this was really fun to watch. It has Drake Bell in it from Drake and Josh, which is really cool. It has like one, I think it might have been Kevin Hart's first movie ever, so it's really good to see that. But yeah, it's a very funny movie, so I would highly recommend that to anyone who hasn't seen it yet. Next, I got this out of a blind bag out of FYE. Star Trek. I think this is the 2009 one. Once again, I have not seen this. I just got this DVD, so I haven't had time to watch it yet, but I'm really excited to finally get into Star Trek. Next, I also got this at the thrift store. It's this really cool like social network thing, which is the Facebook movie. It's really good. So I would highly recommend this to anyone who likes like biopics or is really into Facebook. Just wants to Just wants to learn anything about Facebook. It's a really good movie. Oh, and it has Andrew Garfield, who is my second favorite actor of all time. Next, one of the only shows on, it's the TNT from the 80s. I've watched up to like season 2, so I've been meaning to catch back up on this, but I've been watching a lot of movies. If you know me, you know I don't watch a lot of shows, so I've been really meaning to rewatch it, or not rewatch it, but catch back up. Next, my favorite show of all time. We got The Big Bang Theory. If you have not seen this movie, I don't know what you're doing. This show, I don't know what you're doing. This show is so good. It's a very good show. I think it's 9 or 10 seasons, so it's a little long, but it's really good. And now we got the movies I have that's actually organized, actually fit in this. I have this little box that is for comic books that I store all my movies alphabetically. So yeah, I'll open this up and I'll show you all I got. So this is like one of the only movies I paid full price for. We got The Strangers Part 2. I thought this movie was alright. But yeah, if you like horror movies, go check it out. It's pretty good for a horror movie, but it's not a great movie overall. Now we got my second favorite anime movie of all time. We got Spirited Away. This is one of my favorite movies coming out of Studio Ghibli. It's really good. If you like the horror aspect with ghosts and stuff, it's very cool. It's a very good movie. Now we got the 6 film collection of Spider-Man. Comes with Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, Amazing 1, 2, and Homecoming. If you know me, Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man, so I'm glad I finally own his movies. I want to get the individual discs of his too, just because of how much I love them. But I think Andrew Garfield is the best. I still love Tobey, but I think Tom is the worst. I mean, it doesn't mean his movies are bad. I just don't like Tom as much as Spider-Man as these other two. Next, we got the Spider-Man, the new animated series. This is the MTV show. I've not finished this. I think I'm like episode 2. It was really good for the first episode, so I'm about to catch back up on that. Now, one of my favorite movies of all time, we got Into the Spider-Verse. This movie is really good. If you have not seen it, you need to watch it, because I think the third one comes out like a year or 2. So you need to watch this in part 2. They're really good. Some of the best animation I've ever seen. Next, we got Scott Pilgrim vs. World. This is in my top 10 movies of all time. The comic book movie. It's really good. Basically, the main character, Scott Pilgrim, has fight his the Crush's 7 evil exes, and he has to fight for her to be her boyfriend, which is a very cool concept to me. Next, we got Scooby-Doo 1 and 2. These movies, I know they're not really the best, but they're so good to me. I grew up watching these and regular Scooby-Doo, so that's why they're so good to me. I just love Matthew Lillard as Shaggy, so that was really cool to have. Next, we got Scream 1, 2, and 3. These are the movies that revolutionized horror movie, in my opinion. Scream 1's amazing. Scream 2 is really good too. Scream 3 falls off for me, but Scream 1 is so good. I just had to get all of them. I've watched Scream 1 probably 10 times, but it's a good movie. I highly recommend this to a horror fan if you have not seen it. I'm pretty sure everyone has seen this movie though. Next, we got Rush Hour 1, 2, and 3. I grew up on these movies. These movies was my thing when I was a kid. It's basically just 2 cops trying to fight crime. It's really good. Now the next couple I've not seen. So we got The Rundown with Dwayne Johnson. This also came from a Pap House collection. Once again, I've not seen this, but I need to. Next, we got Resident Evil Apocalypse. I got this also out of the FYE bag. I've never even heard of this movie. I've heard of Resident Evil. I've never heard of this movie, to be exact. So I'm very excited to check this one out. Next, Ryan Gosling is top 5 actors of all time for me. So I got The Notebook. I still have not watched this yet though. I love rom-coms, so I already know I'm gonna like this. I just haven't had enough time to sit down and watch it. I think it's like 2.5 hours. So I've been pushing it off a little bit to watch it. Next, we got The Magnificent Seven. I also got this out that blind bag from FYE. Still have not watched this yet either. I'm really excited though. I've heard a lot of good things about this movie, so I've been meaning to watch it for a long time. Just haven't got around to it. Next, we got the Lord of the Rings. Also came from my Pep Ross collection, and once again, I know I'm a big nerd. I still haven't yet to watch this. It's one of those movies that I've been wanting to watch for so long. I just don't have enough time to watch all three. I want to sit down and watch all three at one time, and that's like 6 hours of movies. I just haven't had enough time to do it. But I'm really excited to try and get this to watch, especially since they are now still making a new one. Next, we got the Lego movies, the 4 film favorites, the Lego Movie 1, 2, Lego Batman, Lego Ninjago. Of all these, I've not seen Ninjago. I know that's like probably the one that everyone knows out of this, besides the Lego Batman, but I haven't yet to see it. But Lego Batman, the movie, is like top probably 20 or 30 movies for me. It's so good, so funny. So I'm really excited to watch that. Next, we got Nightales with Heath Ledger. I watched this a couple times in social studies class. I loved it every time, so I'm really excited to finally sit down and watch on my own time. So yeah. Next, we got The Hunger Games. I'm not a big fan of this movie. I also got this out of the little blind bags I got. I'm not a big fan of the first one. It's so boring to me. I really love the new ones though, so I'm really excited to maybe give this another try. Next, we got Hostage. I've not heard this, but it has Bruce Willis in it, and he is a very big action star, and I like most of the movies he's in, so I'm very excited to finally maybe watch that. Next, we got Grown Ups 1 and 2. I know these movies are not rated that high, but it's like these are like some movies I literally grew up on. I've probably seen these movies probably 50 or 60 times. That's so funny to me. Like I said though, I know they're not the best movies ever. I just really love them, so I'm very glad I finally own these now. Next, another movie that ain't ranked that high, but Green Lantern. I'm actually a big fan of this movie, probably because I've watched this before I read Green Lantern comics. But I still think this movie is really good in my opinion. Like, it's not a great movie, but it's one of those movies that I can sit down and enjoy without thinking it's the best movie of all time. I can just sit down and watch it, and I think it's good for that. Another movie I got out of the blind bags, G.I. Joe, The Wrath of Cobra. I've not seen this, but I am a big fan of Channing Tatum, so I'm really excited to finally try and watch the G.I. Joe movies. Next, we got Ghost Rider. Once again, have not seen this. I found this at a thrift store, and I've been trying to watch a lot of the early Marvel movies, so I'm very excited to finally tap into this. Next, we got FNAF. I really enjoyed the first one. I do not like the second one at all, but I really enjoyed the first one, so this is a good little watch for me. Just throw on the background and watch it from here to there. It's a very good horror movie, in my opinion. A couple times scared me, so it's very good. Next, we got Fast and Furious 6. I think this also has, it has Fast 5 in it. This also came from my Pep Ross collection, so I'm very excited to rewatch these. I've never really sat down and watched 5, 6, 7, and 8. I've not really sat down and watched those, so I might actually do that here soon. Next, we got Fast and Furious 1 through 3. These are the ones I grew up on. Fast and Furious 3 Tokyo Drift is my favorite movie. It's top, probably, I would say top 25 for me. Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious is also probably top 25 for me. I think those are the 2 best in the franchise. Fast and Furious 1 is really good in my opinion. It's just not in my top 2 of these. I think it's probably top 4 Fast and Furious movie for me. Next, we got Fantastic Four, The Rise of Silver Surfer, and Fantastic Four, movie 1. These are really good movies in my opinion. I really love Fantastic Four in the comics, so it's really cool to see them. And I think Chris Evans does a really good job as Human Torch in my opinion. He's probably my second favorite Human Torch. I love him. I love Joseph Quinn more. So I do think these are really great movies in my opinion. You should definitely check them out if you like Fantastic Four comics, early Marvel movies. Check these out. Next, have not watched this either, but I got Elektra. I'm a big fan of the Daredevil 2003 movie with Ben Affleck. I'm a huge fan of that movie, and this is their universe's Elektra. I'm very excited to watch this. I know this is rated like, I think like a 1 on Letterboxd, but Daredevil is also rated like a 1 on Letterboxd, and I love that movie, so I think I might like this one. Next, Edward Scissorhands. This movie is so good. Also top 10 or top 20 for me. It's just a fun little movie that I love. It's kind of like a rom-com in my opinion. I don't know if it's considered a rom-com, but in my opinion, I think that I just think Johnny Depp does such a good job, and Winona Ryder is my favorite actress of all time. So it's really cool to see them interact with each other. Especially since I'm pretty sure they also have their own marriage in real life, which is really cool to me. I love when actors like date and is married in real life. They play love interests in movies. Some of my favorite movies of all time: Die Wimpy Kid 1 and 2. I think Die Wimpy Kid 2 is the best one. I love Roderick, and that one does him the most justice in my eyes. I love seeing him and Greg like actually interact and actually be like brothers. They actually like each other, but I also like when they feud in that movie and in this movie. It's really cool. And then the scene where Roderick like tells Greg his 3 or 5 roles of surviving, of how never be good at something you don't want to do. I've always stuck by those rules. I know it seems childish, but I think those rules are really good for real life. If you don't want to be good, do something, you don't have to be good at it. It's just really cool to see these, and I love the books. I have the book collection. I've been trying to get most of those over the last couple of years. Next, we got The Dark Knight Rises. The Dark Knight. I'll talk about Dark Knight Rises first. I think this movie is great. I'm a big fan of it. I think Tom Hardy does Bane in such a good way. I just love Bane and Batman feuding. Bane's probably top 5 Batman villains for me. It's really cool to finally see them feud in a movie. And The Dark Knight. This is my second favorite Batman movie. I know that might be controversial, but I think Heath Ledger is the only reason this movie is as good as it is, in my opinion. Christian Bale does a good job as Batman, but I don't think he's as good as everyone says. Like I said, I really think Heath Ledger is the reason this movie is as highly acclaimed as it is. It's still a really good Batman movie, comic movie in general. So yeah. Another movie I have not seen yet, Death Wish by Bruce Willis. I also got this in that little blind bag deal, so I'm probably gonna watch that. Next, the only books I've ever read in my life that ain't comic books is Die Wimpy Kid and the Bourne books. These are some of my favorite books of all time. Like I said earlier, Matt Damon is one of my favorite actors of all time, so I really love everything he does, and the Bourne movie is no exception to that. I gotta get the rest of these. I think there's 1 or 2 more of the Matt Damon ones, and then the Jeremy Renner one that I've never seen, so I'm really excited to rewatch these. Next, one of my favorite movies of all time. I know I've said that a lot, but Blue Beetle is legit one of my favorite movies of all time. I just love the dynamic between Jaime Reyes and his family, and the Bloodscarab and all that in this book and in this movie. And like I've said before, if a movie makes me cry, it's a 5 out of 5. And this movie had me tearing up a lot in it. And I really think Solo Margarina is one of the best actors in my opinion. I've seen him in Cobra Kai. I know he's going to be in the new One Piece show, which I'm very excited for. So I'm really excited to rewatch this. This is, like I said, this is a great movie. If you have never read a comic book, and you want a comic book movie that ain't Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Wonder Woman, any of the top characters, watch this. Next, not the greatest movie ever, but Batman for Superman. They also had a deal for this for $2 at a thrift store, so I thought I might as well watch it. I rewatched it, still not as good as I like. I still think that it's a decent movie. I don't like the portrayal of Batman in this one, which is they just do Batman so weird in this movie, and the whole Lex Luthor as Jesse Eisenberg, I think, it just makes no sense to me. He does not look like Lex. He should not be Lex. So I just don't like this movie basically just because of Lex Luthor in it. Next, as you may tell from the next 2 movies, Batman Beyond is like one of my favorite superheroes. So I got the Batman Beyond Triple Feature. It has Batman Beyond the movie, which is I think the first 3 episodes of the show, and then Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. That movie is really good. If you have never watched it, it's like a good portrayal of Batman Beyond and the Joker in this universe. And then Batman Mystery of the Batwoman have not seen. I'm very excited to finally watch that too. Next, we got Batman Beyond, the complete series. This is like I think this is top 5 show of all time for me. So like I said earlier, you can probably tell that Batman Beyond is one of my favorite superheroes or favorite characters in general. I think this show is slept on. Everyone always talks about Batman the animated series, but never talks about Batman Beyond the animated series, which I think is really, I don't know why, because this show is so much better than Batman the animated series in my opinion. But yeah, this show is so good. Please go check it out if you love comic books or trying to get into comic books or trying to get into unknown characters from comic books. Now this movie, I know a lot of people don't like it, but Batman the movie with Adam West. I grew, like I said, with a couple of these movies, I grew up on this movie, so that's probably why I like it so much. I don't think it's a good portrayal of Batman, but I do think it's a very good movie. It's very funny. If you ever seen the show, it's really like that. I really love the Adam West show, so that's why I think this movie is so much better than a lot of the Batman movies, just because, well, it's not better, but it's like, I prefer it because I grew up on it. It's funnier. It's just really cool. Next, we got Batman The Long Halloween Part 1 and 2. I've only seen Part 1. I have read the comic books. I know this is going to be pretty good. It's just basically the comic book in my opinion. It was good for the first one. Still need to watch the second one, like I said. But it's just pretty good. If you don't want to read the comic book or you don't want to reread the comic book, watch these. This is what I think is the best movie of all time. I think it's the greatest cinematography in my opinion, the greatest acting of all time, everything. The Batman. I really love Paul Dano's portrayal of the Riddler. So, and I think he's like only the second or third Riddler actor of all time, but I think he's the only one that actually hit the nail with the character. I think Robert Pattinson's the greatest Batman actor of all time. Probably is because Robert Pattinson is my favorite actor of all time. So it's really cool to see him as Batman. And like I said, all the portrayals in this movie is good. The Penguin's great, and all that. Next, we got the 4th film Batman with the Batman, Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, and Batman Returns. You can't go wrong with any of these movies. Some are better than others. Some have a better place, like a more special place in my heart. I grew up on them. I really love Batman Forever. I just think that one's very cool. Batman and Robin's really good in my opinion, just because like I said, I grew up on that. I think I used to watch that like twice a week when I was a kid, so it's really cool to me to finally own these. Now, some of the greatest movies of all time, in my opinion, the Back to the Future trilogy. This is probably the best trilogy of all time. Back to the Future 1 is my favorite, top 10 film of all time. Back to the Future 2 is amazing too. Back to the Future 3 falls off a little bit, but it's still really good. So yeah, I think this is one of the best movies. It came out in like the 80s, and it was revolutionary to the time traveler stuff, and I'm a big fan of that. So I'm really glad to own this movie. Next, we got the Avengers, the Blu-ray. I'm trying to own all the MCU Phase 1 movies on Blu-ray, so this was a good step to get to it. I've not seen this movie in probably 5 or 6 years, probably a little bit after it first came out. I think that was 2012, so I probably haven't seen it since like 2016, 2017. But I've been meaning to rewatch all of the MCU. I kind of want to own all of them to rewatch them, so yeah. Next, we got another 2-parter. We got Anchorman 1 and 2. These are just some of the funniest comedy movies of all time. They have a bunch of great actors. They have Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, Todd Packer from The Office. I don't know his name. They have them, Paul Rudd. Paul Rudd's a great actor. Yeah, I'm really excited to own these. I've only seen these probably twice or 3 times. They're really good in my opinion. Next, we got the American Sniper. I also got this in that little FYE blind bag. I've seen this movie like once or twice with my dad. He loves it. I think it's alright. Bradley Cooper is pretty good in it. I need to rewatch it though because I haven't seen it in a long time. Next, we got the Adam Sandler 4-pack, The 51st Dates. One of my favorite Adam Sandler movies of all time. Click. I've not seen it. I've heard it's very sad. So I already know that's probably going to be really good. Big Daddy, another great Adam Sandler movie. Mr. Deeds, I think it's alright. Winona Ryder boosts it for me a lot. Like I said, she's my favorite actress, so she boosts it up a lot. 51st Dates is just a really good rom-com. I'm a big sucker for rom-coms, so yeah. The last movie in my collection is 17 again with Zac Efron and Matthew Perry. This is a very good, like, Freaky Friday-esque movie. Well, instead of like switching bodies, he goes back in time, and it's really cool. Matthew Perry like makes a wish with this like janitor guy, and he goes back to being his 17, his name 17 again, and he has to drive through his old life, and he has to make the decision if he wants to go back or stay how he is. And it's just a really good, feel-good movie. But yeah. So yeah, that's my DVD collection. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing this. I'm going to add a lot more DVDs. But yeah, if y'all want any more video ideas, if you guys have any more video ideas, drop them down below. I'm thinking about doing a chef tour and also a room tour, which I think would be cool. If y'all want to see those, let me know in the comments. Or if you have a different video idea, you want me see like a comic book collection, single issues, my keys, any of that stuff, just let me know, and I'll try to get that done for y'all. But yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
I'm a superstar.